course, I forgot to change the actual game capture window to Dark Souls. The one thing that's probably the most important for the stream. There we go. Hello, Krista. Hello, Trouble. Always wanted to know how good the Crescent Axe was. I mean, I feel like it's a largely underutilized weapon. I did do a playthrough with it quite a while ago. I don't remember if it was good, but I do remember liking the moveset and the reach and everything. I remember having fun with that run. I don't remember if it was an easy run. Yeah, in Dark Souls 1, it has divine damage and it's like a faith weapon. In Dark Souls 3, I'm pretty sure it's pure physical. I don't remember Dark Souls 2 though, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I expect it to be a decent weapon at worst. It has divine. So at the very worst, Nito should be pretty easy, right? But beyond that, no. Hello, Deuterium, welcome. Oh yeah, it's an axe in Dark Souls 1. I think it's a great axe in Dark Souls 2 and a halberd in Dark Souls 3 or something like that. I also never do a cleric start, so I never use the mace, despite it being like really good. I should do a starting class gear only playthrough at some point. Hello, Clemo, welcome. I'm glad to be using your favorite weapon today. Hopefully I'll get around to everyone's favorites eventually. But, I don't know. I love the look of this weapon. I think it looks really nice, which is part of the reason I wanted to use it. But, I don't know. It also just looks fun to use. Hello, Loot Crate. Welcome. You know, I should equip my weapon, actually. That's probably pretty important. Isn't there something you can do as the cleric to, like, up warp off of the asylum demon? Or, yeah, like, clip up to the top or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's not the only weapon that has weird weapon class stuff going on, though it is one of the few that has weird weapon class stuff going on between games. Like, it's called the Crescent Axe, but, like, the Scythe is a Bardiche, right? Which is also a poleaxe, but instead it's a halberd. But the Crescent Axe isn't, so, like, I guess it makes sense just because of the decisions that they made, specifically with Dark Souls 1. I don't know. Funky. Hello, Cry, welcome. Yeah, I try to stream at the same time every week. I won't be streaming next week. I won't be home next week on Wednesday. But the week after, I'll be doing the stream with the S-Talk, so... I try to stay consistent so people can catch streams, you know, because they'll know when it's happening or whatever. So, in terms of routing, I'm thinking of going straight down into the catacombs, killing Pinwheel for the souls, and then getting Patches to come up here, and then killing him here, because I feel like if I try to kill him in the catacombs, I'm just going to die to him. I don't remember dexterity requirement, but I know for sure it's higher than 8. Hey Nick, welcome. On OBS, the game is a little bit choppy. Don't know if that's coming through to the stream or not. If it is, it's because I changed my encoder to be CPU because for some reason the GPU is not having it with Dark Souls 2. Hopefully that's not an issue right now. Hello Eth, welcome. It is indeed Ruby time. You're allotted Ruby time for the week. How many hours? At least 1,000. Probably a little bit more than that. Let's see. I have 800 on Remastered on Steam. I have over 100 across Prepare to Die. It's not obvious how much I have in Prepare to Die specifically because the Remastered mod is counted separately, but all my time on Space War is all Remastered because Remastered is the only mod that I have that uses Space War as a proxy. So I think it's around 100-ish hours on Prepare to Die on Steam specifically. And then I have at least another 70-80 hours on Switch. And then I have some more hours on like Switch. So at least 1,000. You'd like more Ruby time? I mean, you're welcome to it. Hello, ARO. Welcome. Right. Let's see. Hopefully I can beat Pinwheel and I also want to grab the Silver Serpent Ring just because I never use it. And I think it'd be interesting to try to grab that since I'm going down to the Tomb of the Giants immediately anyway. And because of its positioning, it feels like one of those things that is meant to be able to get extremely early because of its use and everything. But is like too powerful to be easy to get early on kind of thing. I feel like that's what they were going with the placement. So I don't know. It would be cool to actually take advantage of that placement. And oh my god, see how that goes. Almost got bone wheeled. Knowing my luck, I'm still gonna get bone wheeled though. Yeah, I don't play Prepare to Die Edition online, but Remaster does use it as a proxy for that. So touch the 2 minutes. Me is that's what the Maiden in Black says, right? I'm probably not gonna need this, but if I die, I'm gonna be sad. I think that'll be my first time dying to Pinwheel on stream, at least. Wait, really? Only 55 damage? I thought it would be a little bit more than that. Okay, dying is a very real possibility. I might go upgrade my weapon right now, actually, instead of trying to beat Pinwheel like this. I was expecting more damage than that, at least. My god. World's longest Pinwheel fight. Okay, where is he? What's the R2? Okay, not worth. I don't know. If I play carefully, I can do it, but I don't want to play carefully against Pinwheel. Maybe it's worth just going straight to Patch's first location if I'm going to be doing this little damage to him. If I die to him, I'm just going to... If I die to Pinwheel, I'm going to try going to Patch's, I suppose. I will do my best to not die to Pinwheel, though. But the 8 clones in the second phase might have other plans for me. If I can... YouTube chat automatically pings. I mean, it highlights your name if it appears in a chat message. It doesn't, like... You know, it only highlights for the person. Leave the stream immediately? Darn, I'll do my best. No promises. I do want to do a couple different Elden Ring runs, but I'm terrible at Elden Ring. So we'll see if I do end up doing those. Alright, here come the 8 clones. Or whatever. I can stagger him out of it. Never mind. I thought he was going to teleport again. God, that's so many. Damn it. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. Well, yeah, I did want to just kill Patches, but I also am bad at the video game and was worried I was going to die to Patches. And I figured Pinwheel would be easier than Patches, and I could just get Patches to come up to the fire link and kill him there for less risk, but evidently, that didn't end up working out. Excuse me. Rude. Jesus. Not having poise here is a detriment. It's fine. Eek. The rolling skeletons are so much worse than bone wheels. I don't even remember the best way to get to Patch's first location, to be honest. I know it's over here. Death to Pinwheel is unfortunate. But, I mean, if you're used to low damage weapons, I mean, dying to Pinwheel isn't out of the ordinary. I actually died to Pinwheel in my first Soul Level 1 playthrough, and I wasn't even, like, doing low damage there. I believe you can jump down at the end of that bridge. Pardon me. Sad day in history. I mean, I told you. It should have been expected. Okay. I think I can just jump off to the right here. Go straight up. Excuse me. My god. Okay, I'm also gonna go ahead and... Leveling that run? What's that, though? Like, how could I do that interesting? I don't know. Like, if I do a dex only, it'll be like Balder Side Sword or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I could do for that would specifically be interesting. Ow. Oh, I have something in my offhand. Tried to parry when I couldn't parry. Backstab chaining would be preferable. You would stop turning. Stop turning. Let me backstab you. Okay, well. There we go. You win. I don't have a checklist, but I go back through my streams and like check the wiki for what runs I have and haven't done. Black Knight Sword stream? I did that? Oops, I don't know why I un-two-handed. Patches is very difficult fight, clearly. You know, I expected this to be harder, I'm gonna be honest. Welcome back to the stream, Nikki. Despite me dying to Pinwheel. Okay, well. Patches is kind of inept. Jesus. Okay, come back. Patches is significantly easier than Pinwheel, yeah. I would agree. Hello, Sam. Welcome. If the issue in getting here is like notifications or whatever rather than personal stuff, I don't know if that applies to anyone really. But if it is, I do post pings in my Discord server. I know YouTube can be fickle with notifications. Yeah, I don't know. Daggers aren't like... I mean, I've done Priscilla's dagger, right? And that wasn't exactly difficult. I mean, yeah, it's a poleaxe that was... Excuse me. It's a poleaxe that was put in the axe class, despite another poleaxe being in the halberd class. So, for now, I think it's okay to just kind of ignore whatever Dark Souls has going on with weapon classes. Oh yeah, the Dark Sword. I think I turned that one into today, alright? Yeah, I mean, if you switch between daggers, they can be really solid. Like, if you switch between, you know, like Jagged Ghostblade really early, get up your Faith, and then... Oh wait, no, Jagged Ghostblade is a curse sword. And Ghostblade is annoying to get. If you get lucky and get a Ghostblade really early, that's a really good dagger for, like, up to Iron Golem. You can get, like, Lightning Blade pretty easily. Or Sunlight Blade. Go from there. Okay, I need souls. What are the requirements? 18, 12, 16. Okay. Almost there. I don't know if I can two-hand with that. Bad at math. Okay, cool. Yeah, unbuffed daggers isn't fun. But yeah, Bandit's Knife is really good. Like, even unbuffed for a lot of bosses. Like, I've beaten Sif with it. Obviously, the Stray Demon and the Demon Fire Sage are really easy with it. Any boss that can bleed is super easy with the Bandit's. Thoughts on the Switch 2? Way, way, way too expensive for the games, obviously. The coldest take imaginable. Other than that, I don't know. I don't really have any interest in Nintendo at this point. Not anymore. I played a couple of their recent games and was very disillusioned with their business practices just because I didn't enjoy any of the games. Like, Tears of the Kingdom was fine. That was kind of the only one that my controller. I didn't even move. Or it's my cable again. I just need to get a new cable. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any interest in Nintendo anything. You can cook eggs. You can make eggs with eggs. Someone already made that joke. Oh yeah, there's a FromSoft thing. I don't know. Having a Nintendo box isn't really worth that. Yeah. Bloodborne was never my favorite FromSoft property, so frankly, I'm not super interested. I was only interested in Night Rain because I ended up being able to play the network test. I'm gonna be honest, if I didn't actually get to play the network test and like see how it plays, I probably wouldn't even be interested in it. Yeah, when it gets emulated. My computer actually still struggles with Switch emulation at times, so I feel like that's gonna be a bit, but yeah, but the Sony box has Gravity Rush, so like you can get a PS4 for like $100. I would say that's worth the ability to play Bloodborne, Gravity Rush, Gravity Rush 2. That's kind of it, but I mean, I Switch 2 for Portal 3, that might have me tempted, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that would have me tempted, but I would understand if that would push you over the edge. Hey, that's not bad damage. Not even at actual requirements yet. I'm not sure exactly what I want to level. I think I'll do 27 strength, then 50 faith, and go from there. I don't know. I feel like I go back and forth on how much I enjoy Portal, just because I love Portal 1, and I don't love Portal 2. Like, Portal 1 feels great to play, and it has a lot of really simple but really effective puzzles, and it's really fun to just play through. But Portal 2 feels, especially coming straight off of Portal 1, the movement itself feels really weird. I also don't like most of the puzzles quite as much. So I don't know, Portal 3 probably wouldn't be that tempting. Oh god. Immediately getting hit by Havel. 120 FPS on Elden Ring. I mean, yeah, but it's an axe, so it has the axe animations. I think there's actually a mod someone made to specifically give it the scythe animations. I don't know why I'm healing. It's not like that's going to save me from being one-shot. So like the scythe idle animation where they hold it over the shoulder or whatever, or hold it on the handle and it looks better. I don't remember exact animation. I've been recommended the Portal OSHA violations video, but I don't think I've actually watched it. At the base. Best streamer? I mean, I don't know about that. I don't even know that I would consider myself specifically a streamer. After I upgrade this... Oh, I'm gonna have passive... Brain? Orange Shard Ring and... Covenant. Jesus. So, watch out for that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself a streamer. I just do streams sometimes. Also don't know about best streamer, but I do my best and I appreciate it. Yeah, this should be pretty easy to upgrade. I don't know if I'm gonna grind for the mosses or just dupe. I mean, I don't know. I streamed their first streamer. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Ukatiel from Elden Ring? Question mark? I feel like my flavor of like Souls Tube is pretty unique in a lot of ways. Not that I do unique ideas for videos, but my execution attempts to be unique. Like, obviously I try to use all my knowledge of the game to make it as easy as possible, as opposed to doing the hardest challenge possible because hard fun or something. But I feel like you have to have an understanding of the game, a similar one to what I do, to even understand that. Elden Ring. Basically microtransaction. Awesome. Wow. Sword look like plastic. Might just be Switch 2 stuff. Harsh words only. Dang, that would have been a great April Fool's video. I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't have it in me though. Because like, What am I gonna do? Fat shame the asylum demon? I'm fat, I can't do that. Fat shaming is stupid anyway. Like, oh, your horns look so brittle. But they're also just visually there to look like a crown, so like... He's thick. They're thick. Thank you. Please use proper pronouns. I don't know if I want to dupe. Hey, blooming purple moss clump. Okay, never mind. I'm grinding for moss. I got the hardest one immediately, so... Or the rarest one immediately, so I'm happy to grind a little bit for it then. What other Twinkling Titanite could I grab? Because the moss trades will only get me the 8. I don't want to go to the Great Hollow. Yeah, I could just wait to the Giant Blacksmith. Only need a purple moss clump now. Hey! Back to back to back! What do you know? Oh wait, well I guess not back to back to back, but pretty close. I mean, yeah, but it's also early game, and all split damage weapons are really good early game, and then fall off hard, so we'll see how that goes. Island Demon reminds you of your dad. In a good way? Or in a bad way? In a neutral way? Murloc. Yeah, I mean, there are only a few, are you only... I would only need to kill one more lizard to get the Twinkling Titanite that I need. And that's just, like, not worth it. Comes back to horse armor. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like DLC as a premise isn't bad. It's just the way it's used is bad. I don't know that I care to actually kill the Stray Demon, to be honest. I don't even know if that'll get me enough levels to one-hand this. All the ways bad and good. Interesting. Okay, perfect. Clairvoyance. Definitely not Matt. I think for big game companies, it is sad, yeah. But for indie games, like, getting DLC is usually just like, hey, people like this game, so here's more of it. Obviously, you gotta pay us for the work, but, you know, more game. Have fun. As opposed to, hey, give us money. And also give us more money. And also give us more money. You know? So, yeah, it depends on how it's used. Yeah, but like even paid DLC has its place, I think. Especially for indie companies that didn't get insanely successful, like Team Cherry. Think about FromSoft DLCs. Like I think for instance, that the Elden Ring DLC was tasteful and well done, but then like Night Rain DLC is kind of I hope Ubisoft goes bye by 30. That would be awesome. I basically exclusively play indie games at this point, to be honest. I can't I can't think of many AAA games that modern AAA games that I even play very often. Like Ring and even then not much. Vexel's Remastered. That's not even AAA though, is it? FromSoft is wasn't more AA at that time. I don't know. I'm gonna get GTA 6. If you know anything about me, that's a silly question. No, not Okay. Looks... Okay. I swear to God, both of those were completely on accident. I did not get enough sleep last night. Uh, we'll pretend that that was on purpose, and that I actually traded them, and that I got the two... Oh my God. This is gonna be an... But I got Tight Knight here to my inventory, completely legitimate. Run over. Look, worst case scenario, even if I didn't have DSR gadget, I would just dupe at that point. And like, even if that wasn't a thing, I could just buy some, so it's fine. Oh my God. I feel so stupid. But to answer your question more concisely, no, I'm not getting Grand Theft Auto 6. I've never liked the Grand Theft Auto games. To test cosmetic DLC? I think it depends. Because like, I feel like there are instances where, like, again, an indie company can release a cosmetic DLC to raise funding for their game or whatever, right? Like, there are instances of indie devs releasing cosmetic DLC so that they can get money to release free content updates in the future or whatever. And I think when it's used like that, it can be done really well, but kind of depends. Present and future gaming, definitely. I agree. Hello, NB. Welcome. I don't think I have enough souls. Okay, not even close. Oops. Oh, it's 18 strength. Oh. I feel like I like Hollow Knight, but I feel like I like Silksong more just for the movement, and because of that, I'm somewhat excited for it. But I'm also not like chomping at the bit to play it. I don't really care that much that it's taken so long to come out. Like at first, I just played Hollow Knight when it was announced and everything, and I was a little bit excited, but now I'm just not at all. So. Hello, Foul Owl. I also wanted to do a Dark Souls 3 playthrough with the Crescent Axe at some point. Whether or not I'll actually do that remains to be seen, but I'm curious how it goes in all the games. Yeah, I'll just wait till the giant box match. Watch people not like Silksong. Hornet's gonna be transgender, and it's gonna have a ton of controversy around it. Yeah, Hornet is pretty cool. Hornet is significantly cooler than the Knight. Yeah, indie developers also definitely deserve money over AAA developers, 100%. Pretty reliable. I think my idea for it was actually the whole Firelink items only thing, which would make it significantly worse, especially since I stuck at Pontiff and would have to be Pontiff to get +6 weapons. But, you know. Solar Palace DS2. I released one Dark Souls 2 video. I've also been recording another Dark Souls 2 video, but I am terrible at Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 2 is really, really long, so that one might be a few weeks. But I did beat the base game the other day, and I started a little bit of the DLC. And by a little bit of the DLC, I mean I got the Dragonstone in Jolva. And haven't played since then. One in Dark Souls 2 sucks because of the sweet spot damage. Sweet spot damage is so much fun. The run I'm doing in Dark Souls 2 is using a sweet spot weapon, and it's genuinely so much fun to just randomly, seemingly randomly, do double your damage. Like, it's 100% a skill issue on my part, and I am very willing to admit that. But it's so much fun to actually try to hit that sweet spot and everything. It makes the positioning a lot more fun. The Knight is agender? That's cool, yeah, but Hornet has jumps and stuff. I think I played Fury a little bit, but never ended up beating it. I didn't know they made the game, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's also a +4 weapon, so I feel like the damage isn't insane. Sounds super woke. Something like that. Hornet in the night. No, I get it. I don't know, I didn't love Fury, hence why I didn't finish it, but it is fun. Now that's an unfortunate association with Dark Souls 2. I don't know, I am lucky that I am able to ignore associations like that in my mind. Like even immensely positive ones. Like I thought I was going to... There were multiple instances of like thinking I was going to associate a certain game with someone or whatever, and then I just ended up not doing that. Hornet and the Knight are siblings? I mean, technically, but like, I don't know. I feel like lore-wise, you could skirt around that at least. I'm gonna stop talking about that on YouTube, actually. Didn't they make like a Fury remake or something? And it's like, I didn't buy it, but it's just in my Steam library. Something like that. Half siblings. They're literally siblings? Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're right. It's been a long time since I paid attention to Hollow Knight lore. I was thinking because they were like both void or whatever. Yeah. Jesus. Why do people have such terrible associations with Dark Souls 2? I respect it, to be honest. Hornet's not void? I knew that. Definitely. I was making sure you knew. I don't know Hollow Knight lore. Sorry. The soccer people. Hello, Styro. Welcome. I think it's BDB scaling or something. Yeah, so 27 strength first. And then 50 faith. More than enough. Oops. Why did that do more damage? Was that instability damage or something? That last hit did like 100 more damage. Oh, might as well put that on, I guess. No reason not to. Scorpion girl boss. Nashka really is a girl boss. Have fun on your walk, S. Dark Souls 2 does have a really good first half. I think, well, Dark Souls 2 Scholar the First Sin has a really good first half. Dark Souls 2 Vanilla has a good first half, but I think Scholar edges it out just because there are so many more routing options in Scholar, with how the fragrant branches were used. So, you know. I think just because, like, at that point in Dark Souls 2, after the first half, like, you have your build and everything, it becomes less interesting because building is, like, the most fun part of a Dark Souls game to me. But I didn't have that experience with the run that I'm doing because I already knew what my build was going to be. So, like, I had it put together and then the run started kind of thing. So I think my mindset changes when I'm like recording a run for a video or whatever. Weird. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 DLCs definitely are worse in my opinion than the base game. Except for Shulva. I really, really like Shulva. Otherwise though, they're not great to me. Not great for what I enjoy with Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I feel like Dark Souls 1 is more open to a point, but Dark Souls 2 has more routing options, if that makes sense. Yeah, Sunken King is Shulva. That's the one I like. I don't love Broom Tower. Broom Tower is probably my least favorite. Why don't I like the DLCs? Broom Tower, because it's just enemy spam. It feels like there are instances where you can use the environment to your advantage, like the barrel carriers especially and whatever. But the enemies themselves are so frustrating to fight. I also don't like any of the bosses in Broom Tower. I love the bosses in Shulva. I love Ilana. I love well, actually, Sin's fine. And I think it's the Grave Robber. Oops. The Grave Robber gang. Drink. The Grave Robber gang in Shulva, right? They're fine too. It's mostly just loving Ilana and like the exploration and stuff in Shulva. Eliam Lois, I also don't like any of the bosses. But the exploration just doesn't do it for me. A lot of the enemies can be kind of annoying, but it's more so just the exploration falls flat in Shulva, in my opinion. Or, I mean, sorry, Eliam Lois. And then Broom Tower is just frustrating a lot. Like, and Soralan, I don't enjoy as much as most people, so that's a big part of it. Fume is kind of boring to me. I don't enjoy Fume Knight as much as most people. I feel like when it comes to Dark Souls 2, the things that people like, I don't, and the things that people don't like, I do. Like, the enemy layout in Scholar is probably the best enemy layout in the series in a lot of places, right? Like, there are exceptions, obviously. There's some stinkers, but largely, I think Dark Souls 2 has the best level design in terms of enemy placement, whatever. And then, but a lot of people, like, really don't like that, right? And then the gank bosses, I think, are really fun and have a really fun dynamic. And a lot of people, obviously, don't like gank bosses. That's what Dark Souls 2 is infamous for, right? Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is also very nostalgia baity, which is not. Eliam Lois is your favorite aesthetic? That's entirely valid. I love how Eliam Lois. I just don't like the level design. It's also very, like, there's an enemy in front of you and it's shooting spells while other enemies are also around you. And that's most of the encounters in Eliam Lois. Most of the notable encounters, anyway. That's not true of Shulva most of the time. And you can use Shulva's like environment a lot more to your advantage as well. A lot of instances. You don't like Iron Keep? I don't like Iron Keep in vanilla, only because the Ember is there. But I really enjoy the level design of Iron Keep. I think that's not one of my favorites, but it's definitely up there. I really enjoy it. Yeah, cool enemy gauntlet. And I also really like Smelter Demon. That's one of my favorite bosses in the game. It's also one of my favorite areas aesthetically, yeah. First levels. What? That's baffling to me. Yeah, I mean, I think the enemy layout generally for pretty much every area is better in Scholar, with very, very few exceptions. The few that come to mind are like gimmicks at best. Like how the pillars in that one hallway leading to the Soldier's Rest or whatever in the Forest of Fallen Giants, those pillars are destructible, but they never get destroyed in Scholar because there's only skeletons down there. Like, that's one of the very, very few instances that I think Vanilla did it slightly better. But like everything else, especially in the forest, is just way better in Scholar, in my opinion. The run up to him is a nightmare? Wait, the run... did we play the same game? A Smeltis Demon? There is a Smeltis Demon, though. That's a whole thing. In the DLC. He's blue raspberry. Anyway, the smelter run up, like you pull the first lever and then you can sprint straight to the boss. There's hardly a run up at all. Cool ranch smelter. Why would you clear the enemies? They're really easy to run past. That's like one of the few areas in the game where I don't worry about clearing all the enemies on running back to the boss. Just because, or well, most of the enemies, I suppose. I prefer the first part of Iron Keep to the second, just because the second is mostly just that one room with the pool of lava. That lever? Not really. I mean, a couple of the knights, or the knights attack you. And then you're getting shot at, but then you just go up the ladder and deal with one of the archers, and then the other one is too slow to matter. I don't know. By the mega archers. One of them isn't even facing you when you get there. The other isn't aggroed in the first place. I think I do... No, I don't even kill the ones on the bridge. I don't know how we had such different experience. Blue Smelter are the only magic? That sounds awful. I'm so sorry you went through... Smelter Demon itself is harder than the run back. Yeah, I would agree. Especially if you don't have life gems. Geez, Smelter without life gems is bad. Not bad. Isn't fun, in my opinion. You don't need to be good. You just run past them. Running past enemies to get to a boss that you've already been to doesn't require skill most of the time. One of your favorite katana designs? I don't love katanas in Dark Souls generally. Try to think of exceptions. I don't know. Washing pole is funny. Kinda a Sephiroth sword. Yeah, but you don't get hit at the fog gate if you just sprint to it. Like, again, one of the archers is just turned around from the fog gate, so it's not going to bother you. And then all the little guys are too slow to catch up with you. The fight itself is all... Fire fart. Like the AoE where he stabs his sword into the ground and it explodes. Oh yeah, Pyro playthrough probably makes that not very fun. I mean, like, sometimes I'll get hit at the fog gate because I'll get caught up on an enemy for a little bit longer than usual or whatever, but I don't know. The vast majority of the time I don't get hit at the fog gate with the smelter run back, and I feel like I just am playing a different game than most people because most people despise that run back and have a hard time running past the enemies there. So, I don't know. Maybe some experiences are unique. Lucatiel and Creighton. Where was Creighton's second spot? It was in the woods? The Shaded Woods? I'm not saying you have a skill issue. I don't know, maybe it is, but I really don't think it would be. Yeah, poise also helps. Could just have armor, but that also kind of depends on your build whether or not that's viable. So I don't know. Just respect to have poise to get through that one fog wall. Less of a skill issue and more of a lack of... Oh, that's fair. Brayden is in Shaded Woods in Scholar, right? But it's up in the tower and not just by the doorway into the foggy area or whatever. Am I remembering that correctly? Okay, one more should be Dagger. I need to make sure he's facing the right way. It wasn't Stagger. It's fine. Unbind the dodge button. Yeah, I mean, Scholar is just better in most ways. Like, there are instances where Scholar can be better, and like, I understand preferring it visually or whatever, but generally I think Scholar is just better in every way. Maybe I should level up Endurance a little bit. Oh. I don't think that's gonna fall off. Yeah, darn. They tabbed to all hit run. Didn't somebody do that? Iron Pineapple or something? I don't remember. Oh. See that coming from a mile away. Immense skill issue on my part. He got tired and falled over. Yumfa? Yeah, that makes sense. Why I wouldn't remember who it was then. Bushy? That makes sense too. And Gino. I don't even remember where Liquiteal's other locations are in Scholar, to be honest. I know I did find one of them that I didn't find in Scholar in Vanilla because it was right next to a bonfire. I think it was the one in No Man's Wharf. Metal door opening sound. See, this is why I play with headphones. Also because I have autism, and I really, really, really don't like having noises out loud. It feels very inconsiderate. Actually, no, I think that's trauma more so than autism. Never mind. Still though, playing with headphones does have its perks. Okay, I need 16,000 to buy the two things. I could do that. Well, no, that's fine. Yeah, I forgot it was trauma. It's fine. The Chisholm, yeah, I don't think that's... You know, I feel like most of the Tism Riz or whatever is very unintentional on most people's part. My symptom of trauma that I was speaking of was feeling inconsiderate when I'm doing things that are completely normal, like not wearing headphones and playing a game or whatever. Yeah, exactly. That was unintentional. Lack of social awareness is cute, apparently. Excuse me, please. Please don't push me off with your corpse. I'm gonna attempt to not fall off of the rafters. Shouldn't be too difficult in theory. Oh. That feeling of filling imaginary goals, yeah. Deadlines. Ugh. Only works online. I don't know. Maybe it's because you're in spaces where it's more predisposed to working and not necessarily that it only works online. Oh. Didn't mean to fall there. Come down here. Okay, well, whatever. I don't care enough to actually fight it. vote? No, that is definitely trauma. Most of the time, I've forced myself to stop doing that because I get overstimulated with too many noises. But only wearing one earbud or whatever in private, like especially when you're alone, is very much trauma. At least in my case, it was. Because I was always constantly listening out for like a parent or whatever walking into my room and seeing what I was doing and getting mad for no reason. You're playing a game. You're grounded. Very much a thing that did happen. I have elucidated several people of their trauma unintentionally. A lot of people I know did not know that they had trauma until they met me. And, oops, I don't know what that says about me. Oops. Oops. Come on. There we go. I like the idea that Tarkus got thrown through the window, and that's why it shattered, rather than him falling off of the rafters. I think that's funnier. And also probably more accurate. Am I sure I'm not the one causing the trauma? I don't know. According to a lot of people, I've helped cope with their trauma. Because you're a good accidental therapist. I don't know. I think that's just personal experience and empathy. You're beloved. Oh, okay, beloved. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, that's like all of my partners. And also everyone I happen to be attracted to at the moment, so. Slightly tiny bit. Yeah. That describes a lot of people here. Yeah, true. I mean, like to calls to like, right? I think in this instance that happens to be true. Made of cardboard. Yeah, I see what you mean. Wet cardboard. No. It's not why. Well, I'm not going to elaborate. Actually. I don't think I'm ready to conquer that mental hurdle for myself yet. Especially not live on stream. Okay. Oh right, I need to buy. Oops. If I could be not blind, that would be pretty cool. Can I wear armor? Cool. I can elaborate later. The problem is I don't know if I can elaborate. Hello, Robin. Welcome. Wow. Yeah, having ADHD and autism, in my case, makes getting burnt out extremely easy. Got pause on the way down. Alright, let's see what our damage is like. Not bad. Only 2 hits to stagger. That's pretty good. I thought I was far away enough. That was mean. Come on. Mo, do something, please. Ugh. Ornstein being real jumpy today. And also me being bad at the video game today. Not helping. That has a follow-up? Yeah, that has... Was that a 4 combo or was it two combos chained together? I don't think I've ever seen him attack that many times in a row. The Year of Chaos. Question mark? Is that like a thing? What? Oh. His toe touched me and I got hurt. Which, like, admittedly is a pretty big guy. So that probably would hurt if he was sprinting full bore. But still. I'll go ahead and heal. Not get greedy. Probably. Oh, talking about Warhammer. You see, Cringe is dead. It's fine. Oh. Everything's fine. Ah. Wait, the hammer doesn't hurt you when it's going that way? I have learned something new. This range is really nice, to be honest, especially on an axe. And not a great axe at that. Like, the battle axe is pretty big, but it's obviously not nearly this long. Smough's toast of you. Cringe isn't real. It's propaganda. Made by the elite to hold you in line. "60 jump? I must have not been paying enough attention to see it." Right, first. Elon Musk is rich, not Cringe. The cringe frogs. Cringe is made up by cringe factories to sell more cringe. A bad form of, or only bad form of cringe. Yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I think labeling it as cringe is fundamentally incorrect. Oh wait, I was gonna buy the crest of Artorias, but I guess I don't really need to do that. Whatever. I should buy the repair box, but it's fine. Oh, the Uchi Katana? I mean, I assume that's just a kind of katana, right? I don't indulge in Japanese sword history. I like looking up the names of weapons so that I can find weapons that I think look cool, and that's where my knowledge on any kind of weapon stops. Unless it's Dark Souls, in which case I can tell you that, or whether or not a weapon is good or not, and or you can build best for it and whatever. Causing moon crack that explodes. There is longsword and short sword, so I mean, it's close. Hello, Eth. Welcome back. I successfully beat Ornstein and Smough. Have my weapon maxed out. And gonna go fight Hydra. And just dead and so is Smough. Yeah, that about sums it up, actually. 2 hit, or 3 hits, because magic damage, huh? I hope the Hydra isn't resistant to magic. I don't actually remember. ONS was first try. I mean, decent damage makes that pretty easy. So. Should probably quit out to make the approach a little bit easier. So katana is just like the Romanized name for swords, similar to Uchi katanas, right? As opposed to the kind of sword itself. Okay. 547? Why was that so much? Well, I'm not complaining, I guess. I swear the first one didn't do that much damage. Cool. I mean, the fewer heads, the better, I guess. The only Warhammer properties I have indulged in were Vermintide, and I didn't pay attention to the lore at all. I just played it with some friends, and then I also played a little bit of Darktide and didn't enjoy it very much. That is the extent of my knowledge on anything Warhammer, despite multiple of my partners being extremely autistic for it. Crescent Axe handle 300% longer. Yeah, sure. Don't see why not. Yeah, this weapon is good if the enemy doesn't have a resistance to magic. Krista's racist. Use Krista. I was aware of your rant. I didn't read through it, unfortunately. So, Sigurd, welcome. I am Polly, yeah. I thought that was pretty common knowledge. I feel like I mention it in most streams. I don't know, maybe I don't. Oh wow, that sure is damage. Yeah, again, decent against, or good against enemies that aren't resistant to magic. Cool. Oops. I don't think I need to actually say anything specific. I don't even know if you need to talk to her. I can't believe I did. Proper term for scimitar is Shamshir. Are they not specific different kinds of weapons? Yeah, Seath is going to be so much fun. I might... War Kings aren't like that resistant to magic, but I might get RTSR just in case. Yeah, it seems like our dads shared a love of traumatizing us with dead animals. My dad didn't threaten, he pretended, a funny joke, like he was gonna put a giant house spider in my bed. That was really cool of him. Scimitar is just a gibberish word. Interesting. So kind of like katana, right? It's used in the same way, in terms of like how it's not actually what the things were called. Owie. I was pressing the roll button. That's fine. Only 16,000 souls. Oh, but now I have to buy the thing, and I don't have souls for the thing. Nerd. Yeah, apparently I didn't press it enough. I don't think they stun lock you, so I must have just... Well, but there's action queuing. I don't know. Maybe for some reason... Or maybe I don't understand the action queuing system as well as I thought I did. Don't mind the fact that I'm going this way despite very clearly not having the crest. I don't need that. I'm too powerful for that. Dwarves and vampires. That's an interesting combination, I feel like. Oops, wrong button. Oh. Like I said, too powerful. The crest would just hold me back. Like, I would need to press a button and, like, wait for an animation to happen instead of just going through the door. Fashion the evil chat. Good luck. I'm baffled by the use of the term evil chat. I assume I know what you're referring to, but funny. No, I'm going to safe. There are just multiple ways there. Action happens 2 seconds later. I think I understand the action system a little bit better than you then. Or the action queuing a little bit better. Daughters of Cain. Couldn't bring yourself to kill Mytha. That's entirely valid, to be honest. I get it. I just couldn't stop watching the grab animation for Mytha. It's too mesmerizing. I had the same problem in my first playthrough. Hardest boss. Why did I... Wait, I hit her, but I still staggered? That's so strange. 340? What? Is that more damage than I... Whoa. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I swear the first couple hits didn't do 340. What? I'm so confused. Am I going insane? Super difficult. Don't look up Dark Souls. You can't stop me. What the hell? My cable. Ugh. Come on. And on my way of the cable, and the fan has fallen. But it's okay, because the cable has also connected. Worth the sacrifice. Okay, yeah, 4 kings. I don't... What's the first soft cap for Faith? Because I feel like I've definitely hit it at this point. Didn't know what he was missing. I'm in real? I think so. I hope so. Oh, my cold metal bowl sounds. Did the can sound actually come through the microphone? Right up blinking up. Okay. And find them at my house. That's awesome. I'm so glad this sound came through. Alright. Uh-oh. Krista, what happened? Pull in 3? What happened? Concerned for your well-being. And potentially the well-being of others. Straight up knocking my can. Sure, I'm glad that I stream. So I can get lovely chat interactions like this. I think that's genuine. Maybe I should do Nito next. Actually, I forgot I was gonna grab the silver serpent ring. I kind of just forgot about that. Grab it on my way down to No, if I grab it on my way down to Nito, I'm definitely gonna die. um, I don't actually know what the best way to go from that ring is, actually. I don't know the Tomb of the Giants layout well enough for that. I mean, yeah, I guess, huh? It did the whole Grave Lord Servant thing, though, which did confuse a lot of people. I'm not sure it actually made anyone's playthrough harder, but it did confuse a lot of people, which is arguably just as bad. Ow. Okay. Wait, that should let me the ladder pretty easy. Owie. Excuse me. Just a prank. True. Okay. I don't need to killing word, but would this really even be a Dark Souls playthrough if I didn't? Oh. For being trans? You know what? That's my new headcanon. I agree completely. Gwyn attacked them for being trans. Gwyn is transphobic. It's why Gwendolyn had to detransit, or why Gwendolyn had to transition so late in life. But he was like implicitly transphobic, you know, not explicitly transphobic. So like Gwendolyn doesn't actually harbor any ill will. It was just like a misunderstanding because he was an old man. And Gwyn got tricked by the alt-right into thinking that the witches of Izalith were trying to force femme people. As a lesbian. Pardon me. Aldrich did nothing wrong. He was just hungry. True. I agree. Okay. Oh, right. I don't even have to remember to put the ring on. Cool. Or the Covenant ring. That's what it's called. Have a good night, Krista. Thank you for being here while you could. Hope you sleep well. Night. Didn't they say Silksong was gonna come out last year at like a Xbox thing? I feel like we've had Silksong this year moments several times throughout the years. Oh, 2023. You know what? That checks out, actually. that explains why Seath is so awful. Yeah, but like an Xbox showcase thing also said that it was going to come out the year that happened. Or in 2023, I assume. So like, you know, it's Silksong. It's never actually coming out. That you'll finish Hollow Knight before its release. Good luck. Yeah, believe it when it's out. That's a good plan. I agree. Okay. Been waiting 7 years. Somebody there was a TikTok comment on like a Silksong thing before the Nintendo Direct, like talking about how long it's been and how long people have been waiting for it or whatever. And a comment said that Deltarune fans have been waiting or are starved or whatever. Meanwhile, they have 2 games out. Just thought that was really. What's the damage like? Ugh. Yeah. This is why I grabbed the red tier stone ring. I mean, it's not terrible, to be fair. Not good, either. One more hit. Maybe I should heal just to be careful with... Well, I don't know. I don't need RTSR. Might stay for the Pasakas. Alright, I'll do Duke's Archives next. Just so I don't forget to get the DLC key. This is like poise tanking, but without the poise. Oh, okay. S2? Oop. Okay, there's our TSR. What's our damage? Whoa! Whoa! That's so much more. Jesus. I was not expecting that much more. FNAF fans are the most starved. I mean, didn't a game literally just come out? Like, it's a side game, but it's still a FNAF game. The Into the Pit, right? Based on the first Bad Bear Fights book. Five Nights at Freddy also has time travel. Just like Chess 2. Okay. Three months between free game. I feel like just because of the amount of fan games, they can't really be considered starved, to be honest. Oops. Wait, Rain, I need to level up, not warp. Maybe I should get dexterity leveled up a little bit, just to prepare for DLC. I don't know, I don't think DLC damage will be abysmal or whatever, but... FNAF Backyard Wrestling spinoff. Can't wait to watch. Can't wait to watch Golden Bonnie get RKO'd by Springtrap. No, Golden Bonnie is Springtrap by Golden Freddy. That's the word. Okay. Yeah. I don't remember who I watched play Into the Pit, but I also watched someone play Into the Pit. Not my style of game, but like if it is yours, it looks pretty good. Cubs mingle with the steel chair. I mean, I don't think it's underwhelming. There is somebody revving an engine outside. So cool. Other people being unnecessarily loud. I don't know, I like the moveset and everything, so like, I don't dislike the weapon. And damage-wise, so far, it seems a lot better than I expected. Okay. Do axes bonk? Let's see. Oh, cool. I do wish it had a second attack, but I guess it's not that bad that it doesn't. I do like weapons that only have one combos. One attack long combos. Which I guess isn't a combo, but that's not the... Can't wait to play David from Hit Song Jackie's Box. Arrest. There are a lot of words there I don't understand. Grand type? What does that mean? Oh. Everything's fine. Love the hog. FNAF strict. Is that what type is? I mean, yeah, but it is also split damage, so it makes sense that the damage is kind of low. Principal Season 4. Where is Omni-Man? I keep getting invincible brain rot TikToks. They're pretty great. Whereas Omni-Man, I think, is my favorite. But the... it's also definitely up there. Where is Omni-Man? Where is he? Are you sure? Blind Immortal versus Skeptical Omni. Invincible's pretty good. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on what you're looking for in it, but I think it's a really good show. Good characters and good story. Interesting premise. If not, like, oh, I don't know. Don't just, oh, I was gonna say don't get hit by that guy, but I guess it's a little late for that. Just no energy? Yeah, that's fair. I watched season 1. I binged season 1 in a single day back when that came out, like a couple weeks after it came out, I think. I don't know. And then I didn't watch season 2 and 3 until a couple of weeks ago. Watching it, I think, makes the brain rot better. I watched season 1 last week with someone, and seeing the brain rot in context makes it so much funnier. Wait, I should put this on real quick before I forget. Not you something on Discord you need to listen to on stream. Can I have a bit more information on what it is? I don't know. I think Invincible is worth watching. It's pretty good. You can't do. I don't know if you should be worried necessarily. It's peak. Is this the one? What's his name? I don't know. It's the one with the silhouette and the memes. I think I would get sued if I listened to this on stream, but if it is what I'm thinking it is, then I've heard it before, at least in memes. Wardle or William? Definitely William. Are you kidding me? That's not even close. Oh yeah, Pasaka. Time for Pasaka. I think you've seen season 3 yet. I think season 3 is the best one, but all 3 seasons are really. Where is William? Where is he? Hey, early Pasaka grab on accident. Oops. Can't believe I just died to the Pasakas. Boss baby? You mean business baby? Or are you referring to the actual boss baby? I think both of them could do it, to be honest. On accident, Jesus. It was on accident. I told you I'm tired. I didn't get enough sleep last night. That's my excuse for my poor performance. Business baby, but you're pretty close. It's readable at least. I think you replaced one of your S or one of your A's with an S there. S. I do need to get a backstab real quick. just for the, you know. Oh god. Worth it. Definitely worth it. I run down the tower a 3rd time. Be my lucky day. Wonder if that means I'm gonna die to Seath too. No, not you. I was referring to Eth. When they misspelled Baka. This is Yuri, yeah. My favorite kind of Yuri, too. A toxic monster Yuri. So honestly, if you don't like toxic monster girl Yuri, you're missing out. You don't get it. I should probably put another ring on at least. That for now. Until I get down to Seath. Owie. Just wanted to backstab. Actually, I guess I don't need the Hornet Ring because I'll one-shot these guys anyway, but that's fine. Have a good night, Krista. Thank you for being here while you could. I hope you sleep well. Owie. Leave me alone. Oh, okay. Stagger in one hit makes this significantly less threatening, especially with the range. There we go. No Mark Allen Yowie. I mean, there's a reference to it at least. How old is Alan supposed to be? Is he one of those species that lives longer than humans? Well, I guess Mark is too, huh? Oops. I swear to God. I do that every stream that I die. There are a couple pieces of Pasaka Yuri that I have seen. I posted them to my Discord at some point. I'm sure you can search Pasaka in like the NSFW chat and get led to at least one of them. Or you could ask and someone would probably also show you. Right. I like the Duke's Archives itself, but the prison tower and the Crystal Cave is so annoying just because it's so long with nothing to do on the way. Asakas don't trigger it. Maybe it's just because they're girls. Oh, come on. I gotta climb the ladder a second time, too. Fury is stronger than fear. That explains why I'm not super scared of Driders. Despite absolutely hating spiders in real life. I might as well put on RTSR now as well. Such boring home decor. I mean, I wouldn't say that decor is boring. It's just his home is too big. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Are you sure? Through a trash bag. Are you sure? And a space. At work. Sure. Really the epitome of invincible brain rot. He turned the women into Pasakas? I don't know, I feel like that means he has good taste. Maybe not if the women didn't want it. But like, I don't know, he's halfway there. Jesus. I regretted saying that as soon as it came out of my mouth. A single uncovered mattress? True. He would be that guy. He has all these books to make him look smart, but he doesn't actually read any of them too. Or Dran is on Ureth. Who do you think is the Chosen Undead the one who Alan wanted to fight the Viltrumite? He can't read. Exactly my point. He has the books to make him look smart. Hello, Cinema Roll. Welcome. I don't know. I feel like, personally, I hate the texture of an uncovered mattress. I would hate that. Seats are much, much more comfortable. It's also significantly less hygienic, which is another reason to hate it. To be fair, Seath spelled the other way is a word. Seath. Dark Souls Seath is spelled weird. You know, I was gonna say, like, can Seath actually see through the channeler's eyes, or do they have to, like, report to him? Oh, excuse me, but I think it's funnier that the channelers would read Seath, like, bedtime stories. So I'm gonna go with that. He dreams of making a succus. It's like listening to an audiobook while he's doing work. Seath would have an unhygienic mattress. Like, look at all this. He clearly never cleans up. Like, dude, at least get some tissues. Sometimes I wonder why I even stream instead of other websites. I don't know. Maybe the 10K stream will convince me otherwise, but for now, YouTube makes the most sense. Unfortunately. Always charge on this crystal. Violation of the Geneva Conventions Against Chemical Warfare. Probably true, yeah. God, this is gonna take so long. I don't use RTSR, but RTSR is so risky and I'm gonna end up dying. Feel it. On Musk reply guy. True. You know, that damage is shockingly good, to be honest. Cool. As long as I don't get cursed. Maybe I should use some humanity, actually. So I definitely don't get cursed. We're gonna take forever to get down into RDSR without potentially dying. Yeah, Seath would be a groomer who accuses other people of being groomers, definitely. Seath would be alt-right, I think, is the conclusion that can be taken from that. Jordan Peterson of Lorjan. Oh my god! Okay, well, RTSR range. Ah. Okay, good news. Stop approaching me. Get back. This damage is significantly better, at least. That's where your woke is stored. I didn't know you could jump over those either. That was an accident. Okay. Nito next, I guess. Normally I do Nito last of the four lords, but I feel like in this instance it makes sense to do Nito. Or, yeah, Nito now. A little bit more dexterity. I'll get to 20 and then level up health a bit. I'll level up endurance, actually. Oh, whatever. Crystal was his podcast mic. That's why I got so mad. I agree with that. Okay, I'll grab the Silver Serpent Ring, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably die on the way there, or on the way away from it, but we'll see. I don't know how to navigate from the Silver Serpent Ring. I know how to get to it, but that's where my knowledge ends completely. On the bright side, I probably won't die to Pinwheel this time. Probably. And if I do, I'm ending the stream. It's like a Dark Souls 1 status bar pulling up. What status? Toxic? Maybe Curse? I think Curse fits the best because it's the most annoying. Even though they are definitely toxic. Breaches semen retention, but back this it. Definitely. To be fair, I feel like most people who preach it don't practice it. Status effect is brain rot. Yeah. Instead of scarlet rot, it's brain rot. Or an in braille. Hey, 3 hits. I didn't die to Nito this time. Or mask. Mask of the child. That one's not bad, I guess. I want enough endurance to be able to attack 4 times. And then I'll put everything else into health, I guess. Did I say Nito on accident? Look. My words never come out right. Talking might be my job, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it. Boobs in the middle written in braille. Like each body part is like written, they write the name of each body part in braille in relation to where it would be on like a drawing. Later. That's fine though. You know, I should have grabbed what's his name? The hammer. The fire hammer guy's hammer. Ow. Excuse me. Ugh. Hitting Pinwheel with. Hold on. It's in there somewhere. Vamos's hammer is a bit easier than with this, or than with a +0 at least. A normal +0. Okay. Don't stop running this time, huh? That works a little bit better. Up. So funny story about that one. I did the thing that I do every single time that I'm walking on a narrow pathway while streaming. I looked over at the chat, despite saying every single time that I need to not look at the chat while doing that. I have a brain, presumably. Okay. I'm gonna pay attention to the game this time to get through the fog wall. Collects all their used vapes. I don't know, I feel like Nito would be pretty chill. Ugh. Okay, now the problem is I don't know which way to go off of here. Get to the bonfire. Because I do like going to the bonfire, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Cool. I do like the idea that Nito does indeed vape, though. I agree with that. He does have his miasma. His miasma is just vaping. That's probably what. Death flavor, presumably. Maybe like grape. I was thinking like blackberry or something. The Lords would be the best as a friend. Witch of Izalith. For sure. Followed closely by Nito. Gravelord Nito is a Call of Duty streamer. Like the name? I agree. Oh god. A cute flavor like peach, true. I feel like he'd go back and forth on the flavor. Oops. No, Nito, come on. Be nicer than this. I know I have, like, your biggest weakness in my hands, but come on. Don't be annoying about it. Oh. Hopefully I can... Okay, it has one hit. That's good. At least. Where's the other one? What the heck? He's stuck behind Nito? No? Where is he? What is he doing back there? Jeez. I don't think... It's been a long time since I fought Nito with a divine weapon. I forgot how easy this makes it. Yeah, I mean, this time it is literally just Nito, not Nito and his cronies, so it should go fine. Honestly, I think I'd like Nito more if it was more obvious that he's one big skeleton covered in skeletons and not just a ball of skeletons. But I do like it. I guess I could also put on the silver serpent ring after fighting the boss, but I would never remember to do that. He does have a cool cloak, true. Endurance. That give me 4. Like it? Yeah, 4 attacks, cool. Almost forgot that I haven't done Bed of Chaos yet. That's true, everything is better with a cool cloak. Big skeleton with a beard of skeletons. Yeah. I don't know, I wish there was something about his design that made it more obvious what his design actually is. Or if he was just a ball of skeletons, then it just looking like a ball of skeletons would be cooler. I don't have a cloak at all. I want a cloak. I do have cardigans. Those are close. Kinda. Or, I have a cardigan, I suppose. 2 cardigans? I don't know if the other one counts as a cardigan. No. He belly flops after he dies, true. I would deep fry my microphone and do the Famos bit, but I also don't want to hurt anyone's ears. So I'm going to refrain. If anyone remembers, or anyone who's in the Discord remembers the picture with, like, I was wearing the yellow that thing. Not the last one I posted, but it was a few before that. It was like in the mirror. Would you consider that a cardigan? And if no one remembers, I'll post it after the stream. I am curious whether or not that would be considered a cardigan. I don't think it would, but I don't know what else to call it. And then I currently have a couple cardigans that are actually owned by an ex, and I haven't been back to their city since then. So I do need to return those, fortunately, as much as I do think they're very comfortable. Also really cute. A lot of the good pictures I have are in those cardigans. No idea what a cardigan is. I mean, I guess apparently I don't either. I don't know how you define cardigan. I feel like I wish you could light the Daughter of Chaos bonfire so that you could be able to warp back here without resting at it earlier in the game. That'd be so nice. Nito does have a pretty great cardigan. Oh, like, I should rest here. Excuse me, please. Okay. Trying to come up with a conversation topic, and I feel like I should be good at this by now. I've done this a lot. I used to do like unscripted, well, I mean, I still do unscripted, but I used to do unscripted, largely unedited videos, where I would just talk to myself for hours. And those are really fun to make, but I don't know why I lost the skill of just talking to myself. I mean, technically it's not a tumor. It's just eggs. And like I get it. It's the fair lady, like, I get it. Something as you, I don't know, I don't think I need to elaborate. Well, yeah, but like, I mean, I should be good at coming up with random conversation topics at this point. That's what I mean. And yet, evidently, I don't know, I used to be good. Middle nut? What? Question mark? It might be, or it's probably just YouTube pop chat censoring it. Hello, World of Chaos. Welcome back. Or back. Welcome to the stream. I don't know why I said welcome back. I'm tired. Leave me alone. You know, maybe I'm not good at it right now because I'm tired. With conversation topics is the hardest part of conversation. I don't know. I feel like there are some people who like I can just flow in conversation with. Like especially people who have very similar interests to me. Hello, Sarah. Welcome back. Going down to the human fight. Yeah, but like, people with similar interests, like especially if I've never talked to them before, it's super easy to keep that like conversation flow going. But when it comes to people I've talked about a lot, retreading conversations isn't super great sometimes. So I don't know. Info dumping is fun, but I don't know. There are times for info dumping, and then there are times where you can't. But yeah, when they don't understand basic Dark Souls lore. you make a reference like, that's so Nito coded of you, and they're like, what are you talking about? And it's just like, can you even be friends with that person? Wait, what did they turn into a nerf toy? Oh god. I just died to Demon Fire Sage, because I was... This is why I rest. This is why I kill the worm every... I don't know, there's some people that I can carry conversations with that I've already talked to a lot, because I'm comfortable just talking about nothing with them. Or like, hey, look at this stupid thing I did today. I don't actually have any investment in. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And then we just talk about nothing for hours. There are a few people who I can do that with, but generally, talking to people who I've already talked to is really hard. Humans are an accidental trans. I'm gonna need a little bit more context on that, because I don't know if I can come up with that from scratch live on stream. Oh my god. Please, don't. Oh my god. Why? The most annoying Demon Fire Sage fight I've had in a while. Gonna catch up on chat a little bit while also attempting to not die to a very jumpy Demon Fire Sage. Very difficult. I'm pretty easy to talk to, or were you referring to Raven? Or, sorry, I didn't mean to... Well, I guess people wouldn't know who I'm referring to if they don't know. Sorry. Are you referring to someone else? I'm tired. I shouldn't be streaming today. Both? Okay. Yeah, talking to people who are good at coming up with conversation topics is much... A red pill culture? I mean, is that even a metaphor? He's just alright. I don't think that's even a metaphor at that point. Yeah, I figured that was not what that meant. It's so hard to talk to people who are easy to talk to. Okay. Oh yeah, Centipede's gonna be even easier because I don't need to worry about putting the ring on in the middle of the fight. You know, at least this weapon is easy to use. I didn't have to do a ton of setup, so this is going to be a relatively short stream, assuming DLC doesn't take me forever, because I'm gonna pass out in the middle of it. I'm not that tired, but I feel like I am more tired than I should be. Come on. Oh no, please! You know, I do think Centipede is a pretty easy fight, but not when he spams attacks like this. Come on. You know, all the time. Thorolon is the most overrated Dark Souls boss because his run back is extraordinarily annoying. His attacks are pretty boring, and he's pretty. And everyone's like, oh my god, it looks so cool. It's such a cool boss. I would argue that Gale is more overrated though. I really don't like Gale, and a lot of people really love Gale, and I will never understand why. The fight itself too, not even necessarily because of the lore around it or whatever, or how cool it is. Hey, that thing, your dark soul. Oops. There we go. Okay, Centipede Demon is now easy. don't even need to worry about putting it on. You know, maybe I should just release these passives being passives as a mod on its own. Gale is your favorite video game boss? Why? Genuinely. That sounded a lot more aggressive than I meant it to. I genuinely don't know why it would be your favorite. I think the fight itself is more annoying than anything. Way too long. Like, way longer than it should be, I guess. Because of the insanely huge health bar. And then it's pretty easy, too. And there are a lot of really weirdly annoying attacks. The lightning comes to mind. On top of, like, the crossbow and the fact that he can just turn around in midair while lunging. Because he's fun? Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I guess I just don't find him fun, personally. And the problem isn't even that he's easy. Because, like, I mean, Dark Souls 1 is my favorite game of all time, and at this point, you know, I don't think any boss can offer any challenge unless I specifically do a challenge run. But how did I not include this in Unremarkable and Odd Places? I should do a follow-up to that at some point. I don't know. I don't have enough places to make a whole second video yet, but I should definitely do a follow-up at some point, because there are several places that I would like to include in their own video. Got a funny head. That's valid too. Yeah, I don't know. There are a couple places in Izalith specifically that I'd want to include. Like, there's a ledge up here that I specifically remember finding at one point. It's like, oh, that'd be a fun spot for that. Overall, I definitely don't have enough for a full video for that. I'd want to make it maybe not a similar length, but no, at least half an hour. Maybe I could ask for more at some point. On like a community post or whatever. And see what people give me. What's your favorite fog wall effect? Dark Souls 1. Ew? Question mark? Two hours ready Vigistyle? I mean, 2 hours. I feel like if I had enough places, that would be pretty easy to do. I still have the character, actually, that I used for that video. I use it for, like, screenshots and stuff now, because I have most of the weapons on that character. And whenever I don't, I can just give it to them with the SR gadget. And then I also, I go around to different places and take screenshots and stuff with it. Okay. Time to hopefully first try Bed of Chaos. Hopefully it doesn't... It is just Bed of Chaos, though, so it should be fine. I don't believe in anything superstitious whatsoever, but if anything was going to jinx me, it would be that. Be easy. Just Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos is cool. I like Bed of Chaos. I feel like if I were gonna die to anything from Bed of Chaos, it would be slamming the hand down after doing the jump to get to the next node. Like, if anything's gonna kill me, it's gonna be that. We'll see. Or I'll get firestormed when I'm in the middle. I really should learn the firebomb cheese at some point. I just haven't yet. Maybe I'll learn that for next stream. I said this near the beginning of the stream, but if you weren't here, unfortunately I won't be able to stream next week. I won't be home. But the week after will be S-Doc, and then the week after that will be Partisan. So I'm excited for both of those. Off the branch run up, yeah. Her hair, too. Jesus. This. Oh my god, I dodged it. I genuinely think that's like my second time ever dodging that. I don't know why I suck at timing that so bad. Yeah, the beard hairs always nudge me off the branch too if I'm not like paying attention. Like if I'm running up the branch and looking at chat, that kills me 100% of the time. Completely silent slide. Come on. You got this. I believe in you. There it is. Here we go. Don't firestorm, please. No! I said don't! Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. That was almost devastating. Okay. DLC time. Real quick, while you're listening to the sweet sounds of Andre's hammer, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I am back. God of Chaos fighting styles home renovation. That's an interesting way to put that. Very run to the DLC. Heck, what's happening? Definitely very normal Dark Souls footage. I'm gonna, you know, home invasion. I mean, that's what we're doing. The fighting styles home renovation. I was gonna say I was gonna turn off the speed up before I did that, and I did that. So, I mean, clairvoyance, I guess. There's something to be spoken for there. Home invasion is in Orlando. Yeah, also true. I don't know, if we're gonna go with the home renovation angle, then we also have to go with the home invasion angle on Bed of Chaos, though. I'm gonna not go fast here instead, so I don't do the exact same thing. I think I'm safe to speed up again. You know, I don't ever speed up my movement speed for, like, videos, because, I mean, it's just Dark Souls, like, that's what I expect going into it. But I don't like going slow in streams, because I don't like wasting other people's time. And, like, I don't know. That's why I dupe in streams, too. I don't tend to dupe, like, souls or upgrade materials in videos as much as I can avoid it, depending on what the run is, I suppose. Free boss fight is a home invasion? Yeah, I suppose. Nito's just chilling in bed. Yeah, you know, I definitely expected that response. I don't need OTSR for Sanctuary Guardian. I like Sanctuary Guardian. Yeah, I don't know. I guess being chill is part of the stream and whatever, but I also like doing the boss fights. Oh, I forgot. That has a follow-up. Apparently I'm terrible at my own favorite boss fight. That is a lot less damage than I was expecting, if I'm being honest. And I feel like there's also a distinction between being chill and watching nothing happen on screen for a bit. That was not safe. Okay, I need to heal. I need to not be greedy. I don't know if this is a good healing opportunity though, to be honest. I don't know if it's completely safe, but it's good enough. There we go. Oh, I missed. Unfortunate. I think the 4 attacks is a safe follow-up, but the 2 attack combos aren't safe. I'm not sure if the 4 attack is 100% safe though either. To say stupid things that make you laugh. Well, that's the problem when I don't have stupid things to make me laugh. Unless you're referring to you saying stupid things to make me laugh. In which case, it doesn't have to be at the slower limits either. Arguably, it would be funnier if it was during boss fights and I died because of the ambience. Alright, I will keep that in mind. Alright, Artorias shouldn't be bad. Well, yeah, but that's the funny part. It is harder to read when I'm fighting a boss, but then I die or do something stupid, and it's even funnier. That's the bit. You know, I'm really used to playing through Dark Souls 3 with the Silver Serpent Ring, but I so rarely play this game with the Silver Serpent Ring. It's so strange seeing that symbol up there. I think Manus plays tennis. Maybe not tennis, but like, what's it called? Is it just handball? Yeah, like, it's a little, well, I don't know. When I played it, it was a little blue ball in a court, an indoor court. You'd be insane at that game. Am I aware of all the other bits of the Sanctuary Guardian? Like the scorpion body and lion tail and eagle head. I don't know. I feel like it would be a lot less effective. You could probably make something akin to, what is it, a griffin? What are the two things? There's a griffin and a no, the other one's a horse that I'm thinking. Scorpion head, body, lion tail. I mean, I feel like the scorpion head one would at least have the claws, right? 2 bird bodies. Hippogriff, yeah, that's the other one that I was thinking of. With the horse back instead of whatever the Sanctuary Guardian has. Or whatever a griffin has, I suppose. I don't know if the Sanctuary Guardian specifically is a griffin. I think it's just a chimera. What would be the least effective combination of parts for the Sanctuary Guardian to have? Is it like lion tail, obviously. Scorpion body would give it a lot of legs, which would, I don't know, probably be positive in some way. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Whoa. I'm still gonna try to not get hit, but if I do, it won't be negative, at least. Assuming I don't die before getting to RTSR range. Manticore, that's right. I don't know mythology creatures very well. Fortunately. As cool as some of them are. Oop, that third attack was not safe. Whale head, whale body, and whale tail. But all from different whales. I was thinking the creatures that are on the Sanctuary Guardian, but that works too. That was not a safe attack. I feel like I'm being more greedy than I should be. Even though I've done this hitless so far. I should not have rolled in there. This is what constantly goes through my head when I'm fighting Dark Souls bosses, by the way. Constantly picking up on, like, every little thing I do that could have led to me getting hit, even if I don't get hit. Have fun playing Terraria. Thank you for being here while you could. Hello, Ria. Welcome. Trying to reach out a little bit while I'm attempting to not die to a Artorias. The he-him lesbian. Oh, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I don't think that was safe. Goat tail would be a less interesting weapon. True. I don't know if you'd even be able to cut that off. It's kind of just a stump. Is it? I think goats only have stumps, right? Little tails. Quote unquote. Okay. I think doing hitless Artorias today of all days would be funny. Because, like, I haven't been playing well all day. And I'm using a weapon that just is not good for Artorias. So I'm going to try really hard, but no promises. I don't know if that's safe. Oh! That's unfortunate. Damn it, I rolled backwards because I didn't know what attack it was. I got confused. That sucks. Well, one hit Artorias isn't the worst thing ever, I suppose. Jeez. New weapon acquired. Gross little hairy flesh nub. Gross. A scorpion size. You know, a scorpion size scorpion body would be probably the least menacing of all the possible combinations. I don't know what I need or what I want even. I guess dexterity would be good. Just for slightly more physical damage against Manus. That's favorite he-him lesbian boss, yeah. Only slightly dead. Where's all the goop? I don't know, in his gauntlet, probably. He's just throwing pieces of himself at you. Or in his pocket. He just pocket abyss up. The pants. Yeah, probably true. Ow. Okay, gonna not look at chat while running across the narrow walkway. Something that I am not good at succeeding with. Tiny scorpion body with the giant wings. I don't know, but then it would fly really well. Which, while maybe not menacing, would be scary. Or maybe not dangerous, would be scary at least. I don't know if I would say that's the ideal body. Personally, I'd prefer to have like a foxtail or something. But I get where you're coming from. I understand. In terms of utility, I would agree that horns would be better. But in terms of... I don't want to say dysphoria, because I don't think that's quite the accurate term. In some of those terms, I don't think it would be ideal for me. Evil Frampton doesn't eat things. That's Koth. I don't know why I killed that mimic. Habit took over, I suppose, despite not doing that in the vast majority of streams. Yeah, and I would do almost anything to have tails. Or a tail, rather. A foxtail. I don't know that I would want ears. It would be cute, though. Treasure chest head. And a massive tongue. That's the most important part. Why do these ones do so much more damage? I feel like these blowheads do more damage than the other ones. I'll have you know that all mimics are lesbians, actually. I guess one or two of them might be he-him lesbians. Apology accepted. A massive what? The ideal thing. Owie. Alright. Hopefully, we can first try Artorias, but no promises. I don't think I'm gonna be good enough at the game today to hit list Manus, fortunately, but we'll see. Did I not say Manus? Did I do the thing again with Pinwheel and Nito, but with Manus and someone else? I said Artorias. Damn it. Look, there's a brain in there somewhere, probably. I wouldn't say everyone, but the majority. I don't know. I was gonna say I can think of an exception or two, but I actually don't think that's true. I'm sure there's someone who wants them but doesn't deserve them. I was very hesitant to say the sorcerer that gives you backshots in my Silver Knight Straight Sword video, but I took the leap, and I think one person commented about it, which I think is really funny. I expected a lot more comments about that. And lesbian mimic crushes you in their treasure chest jaws ASMR. Okay, I'm glad I made the right decision then. Wow, that is damage. I don't know. It's yellow, so I guess it could be worse, but... do something else. Stop. I hate this. Okay. Volunteer for Mimic Bait. Well, the reason I was hesitant was because of YouTube itself, but that video didn't get flagged at all, so I guess it was a unfounded worry. But still. Gotta see what I can get away with on YouTube. Apparently, forgetting to censor one instance of a cuss word in a video is enough to get demonetized. So, which I have had happen, by the way. In the Ornstein and Smough playthrough I did with Tori. Or Aurora. I always say Tori when I'm referring to that video because, I mean, I guess that's what she went by at the time, but the one I did with Aurora. Howie. Like I said, no hitless Manus today. Okay, I don't think any of his attacks would get me into RTSR range without just killing me right now, so... Case in point. The Hands of Fate? I don't think I know what movie is being referenced. Manus definitely plays God Hand. 100%. Or well, maybe dead when he was human. Hey, RTSR setup! Now let's see if I can actually take advantage of that. That is so much better. I also keep failing the jump attack input, but it's fine. Nice. That is so much more damage, my god. I don't know if I'm gonna want to heal, but maybe when I'm getting to the end, just in case. There's a jump attack. That's so good. Wow, actual damage. Ooh, that was scary. Almost didn't dodge that. Oh wait, really? Gonna give that to me for free? But almost failed to dodge there. Hey, there it is. Nice, first try. MST3K. I don't know what that is. Wake up, dusk, of course. Be the good Samaritan I am. A little bit more dexterity, I guess. 3 Science Theater 3000. I've heard of it. I have definitely never watched it. Gonna swap out RTSR for Hornet Ring. Win should be hopefully pretty easy. Two funny robots and a man. What is it? Is it like a... No. I feel like I know of a TV show where they would review movies, but I don't know if that's the one that's being referred to, or if it's something newer or whatever. Well, yeah, I know the premise, but what's the format? Owie. Immense skill issue. No, again, I know the format, or I know the premise of the thing, but I don't know what the format is, like where you would watch it. Like again, is it a TV show or is it like an internet thing? TV show, okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I still love the fact that he just jumps off the edge. Alright. Let's see if I can first try Gwyn. I forgot to ever upgrade my Estus Flask, but evidently that wasn't necessary. Heckin' boinged. I mean, it's not really... I just kind of got to get lucky with what attacks he decides to use. I probably shouldn't be trying to drink water in the middle of the boss fight. Okay. There we go. Okay, the weapon review. With RTSR, it's good for pretty much everything. If you're willing to use RTSR for the couple bosses that it's not great for otherwise. But for most enemies and bosses, it's pretty solid. Like, I could definitely see grabbing this just for Nito. That would make sense to me. Yeah. Been me. Thank you. That means a lot. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all, and I don't know how to end this.